Hey everyone. In this video we're going to take a look at how to find the union and intersection of continuous sets. So first off, we're going to look at the union of these two sets that we have here. Set A is ranging from -3 to 1 and set B is ranging from -1 to 4. Kind of the best way to see this is to graph each of our sets and then look for our union, which is the inclusion of both set A and set B, all of the values for set A and B. All right, so set A, we're going to have a starting with -3 to 1, so it's going to be -3, and that's going to go to 1 with an open circle, and that's going to be our first representation. Set B, we have -1, closed circle, and an open circle at 4. And now what we're looking for with the union is all of the values that are in both of our sets combined. Okay, so in this case, we are looking for pretty much what works out to be our leftmost point to our rightmost point between our two sets. Okay, so on the left I have -3 would be the furthest left that this set goes, 4 would be the furthest right that this set goes, and all of the numbers in between are represented here, and that would be the union of these two sets. If I was to write this in interval notation, it would be -3 to 4. And if you notice, those are also the left points on each of our intervals, the left and rightmost points. All right, let's take a look at intersection. All right, so intersection, again, we'll graph these two sets. We have -3 to 1, and we have -1 to 4. Now with intersection, we're looking for the overlap between our two sets, or the common elements of both sets. So that can be found where our two sets overlap here. So you can see we have a -1, closed circle, and we also have a +1, with an open circle. And that space in between is going to be our overlap here. Okay, so if we would write this in interval notation, it would be a closed bracket for -1 and an open bracket for our +1, and that would be our intersection in interval notation. All right, taking a look at one more example. So we're given two sets here. We're going to go ahead and graph them and then look for our union and our intersection of both of these. Set A is -∞ to 2, so I'm going to have an open circle at 2, and then that's going to span to -∞ on the left. And then on the right, I'm going to have a -1, open circle again, and that is going to infinity on the right. Okay, so the union is, again, the combination of both sets. So it is going to be -∞ on the leftmost point, and it's going to be +∞ on the rightmost point, which is really just all real numbers. Now the intersection here is only the overlap between our two sets. In this case, they intersect. -1 is going to be our start of our intersection, and +2 is going to be the end of our intersection. You can see that here and here. Okay, so that is union and intersection of continuous sets. Again, union, you're looking for all the elements of both sets combined. Intersection, you're looking for just the overlap or the common elements between both sets.